Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to another session of our Out of the Abyss. I am your Dungeon Master, Dungeon Mister, joined by our wonderful players today. If you guys want to say hey, now is your one and only ever opportunity ever. So you can.
I abstain.
That's fair.
Yeah, nah.
It's not going to be your last time.
There's too much pressure.
It's your only. This time is now.
Not too much.
And time has passed. But welcome everyone to the stream. And we're going to start off with a little bit about what happened last time before we get into what's going to happen this time. So, last time, we started off with you guys face to face with a monstrous larval creature and reanimated people pulled up from the ground, quickly went to work. However, one of those Chul spore servants also made its way up to this Garden of Welcome during the battle, putting the clamps down on some of you. Taking care of the raised creatures were easier than the Chul and Yestabrod, the larval thing. But once the abomination of a Myconid was put down, the Chul actually seemed to go back to its roaming mode and left well enough alone. Looking around at the scene, you could tell something was obviously amiss here. Started to gather a trophy and saw a pile of goods probably taken from the dead here. However, as you started to collect things here, you could hear faint singing and moans coming from both the bodies entombed within the ground itself and an approaching gathering of somewhat humanoid-shaped fungal growths. Some more mushroom-like than others, more featureless, but gross, all of them. Sickly sweet scent filling the air as they danced all around in this garden of welcome, keeping a safe distance as best you could, try and avoid being swept up in this dance or fear of getting in their way. You watched as an odd wedding ceremony was performed. Hearing singing, you each had the same vision for a brief moment as everything washed away. Vision of a massive fungal bride being fitted for a fungal dress. Creatures dispersed just as they came as the vision ended, leaving you with an odd feeling about things. When you took this information back to Sovereign Basidia, they said they were prepared for something such as this and were ready to leave as soon as they could, seeing as they could do nothing themselves about the rising of a demon queen. Talking things over, they said they wouldn't mind leaving with you to Blingenstone. Figured maybe they could do with a bodyguard. So you headed off to the place where they said they had seen a giant worm-like creature that they had planned to resurrect for their own uses. They need it dead first. Coming to this cave, you know creatures lie within. You started throwing alchemist fires in directions and readied yourselves. And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative now. I'm going to bring you guys back to that little map over here. And if you will, roll that inish. This little guy.
Too bad.
Not bad. This guy got 5. I like how you started off with Turvy there, too. Smart.
And a good thing.
So he should not be forgotten. With that, Fungi, you are up first here. We're going to go to a classic. Classic music we haven't heard in a minute, probably. The Darkling. Fungi. You're up first. What are you doing? Currently, you had your action readied to swing at anything that would come close. But seems like you act before anything comes close.
I think I do have Symbiotic and Shillelagh already up and running.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Sure. Okay. Then let's just start off. We'll go charging. We still got one more third level slot, so let's pull up 100 animals again and cast that. And I'll put it right next to me,
Okay.
right here.
As is it more of these like fungal wolves?
Yeah, exactly the same thing. So I will fake out exact same, letting the spores drop to the ground, and up from this spot will emerge again my fungal wolves, ready to come out.
I'll make you a little token for that. Eventually.
Let me see here. The only one I can see in view right now is this guy.
Yeah. And as the
How far
fires
away is he from me?
caught him, about
35.
35 feet. It is an uphill, so it's a little bit more than 30.
I'm not gonna go charging. Can I do this as part of the same thing? Just wanted to check. Reduce flame is technically a bonus action. Just want to see if I can throw it as part of the bonus action or.
I think it's a bonus action to cast and magic action, probably.
Still spelling. Yeah. Okay. All right. So then I can't. So.
But I think the change now is you can just keep hurling fire as part of a magic action.
I will let that one. Ah, I used up all my second leads already. In which case, then I'm going up. Then I should have put this thing up further ahead of me instead, but I will. Can I move this thing to keep it with me, my conjured animals, or I gotta wait till my next turn to move that guy?
I'll say you can put it where, like, you should have control over the little thing now, possibly.
All right, I just want to keep it like right in front of me. Oh, I can move. Oh,
Yes.
That literally I can
Yes.
control it. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep that just up there in front of me.
Okay.
At my turn.
That will take us to Rincewindy.
Okay, Rincewind is going to swing down in this direction, and he's going to cast Bless.
You already did cast Bless. We had like one. So.
Oh, right.
Reller,
right.
Fungi, and Dusk all have Bless at the moment on them.
Okay. And then, geez. Man, you might be able to outsmart me, but you'll never be able to outstupid me. I will pull out my short bow and shoot at this thing, I think.
Dusk didn't get on the initiative. I just noticed. Pulling out your short bow, shooting at that thing. Shoot.
Yes.
Dusk, get us some initiative going. Is it back to
I
not?
rolled.
Did it show up on your sheet? On your?
It was a 7, so it was pretty bad, but I don't see it. I also had to reload, so it's a 7.
Gotcha. A 7, and it was the roll or the total?
The total.
Gotcha. Sorry, Rincewind, an 18 hits with your True Strike bow shot.
That was
your short bow.
Yeah, I can't actually do that because I don't have a short bow. I have a long bow still.
Oh. Just roll the damage from that.
Okay, but I'm not proficient with the longbow.
Roll the damage from the True Strike, because 1d6 also.
Yeah.
I'll get you a short bow out there.
Wait, is that right?
It added sneak attack to.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So minus 11, so total of 10 points of damage. It doesn't... Actually, it does seem to affect it pretty well with your... It turns it to radiant damage. Fair enough, as a glistening arrow shoots across, damaging it for 11.
And Rincewind will be like, ah, kill it with fire. And then he's going to step back over here by Dusk. Kind
Okay.
of under the cover of a bush. And end his turn.
That'll take us to Weller.
Heyo. I'm going to go ahead and continue to try to scale the wall in front of Wa.
Up in this
So-
direction still?
Like, yep, up towards that direction.
Alright. Run towards the fire.
That's it. It's all right. I know where the fire came from, so I feel a little.
That's the
bit
one you
safe
threw.
about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Yes. That is weather fire. So what is that distance going to be? What's the height of that?
I'm just
wall?
gonna say like minus like 10 feet. It's not like it's just steep.
Okay. So should be able to get up there then, because that will be 25 feet basically. So put me up. Okay. Right there. And I'm gonna try to reach out and hit it with the maul.
So your maul doesn't have reach.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Your glaive does.
Let's go with the glaive then.
Alright, pulling out the glaive.
Well, not the old glaive. Let's
Nothing
give
to
that a
nothing
shot.
to it but to do it.
Sheet real quick to see what all we got back and where we're at with all the things.
You got a short
We
rest.
got
Fighter gets
we got
almost everything
We're
back,
good. We're good. All right. Let's just go ahead and do the damn thing. And we got Lester. We're golden. Just need to click a button.
Getting a nat
That's-
frickin' 20, that will definitely be a hit as you reach out, staying away from the fire, using your reach to slash against this creature. That's 100% going to be a hit.
Fantastic. Might as well do menacing attack. Get the extra damage.
All right.
Take one away from there.
It did get a 13, so I believe it's going to be frightened.
On superiority.
Frightened
And-
on fire?
Right, it's just having a real rough day.
Yeah.
Now with the chat window, I've got damage, graze, crit damage. Roll damage and crit damage.
Roll that crit damage. And then, well, make sure you have superiority die checked.
I have that checked. Let me double check that it's checked, and it is.
And then roll the crit damage.
Clicking.
Aha. This is the flaw. I've sent a ticket in to see if they were going to fix this. So roll an additional d8, because it's not doubling the other dice. The maneuver dice or any additional dice added to it.
Roger
For a
that.
whopping total of 22 points of damage. However, as you graze across it, you know that would have been a killing blow to any other creature. It seems to affect it a lot less. Still severely injured it. Seemed less
Well-
effective against it, though.
It's understandable. But it is frightened now.
It is absolutely frightened, and it is absolutely on fire.
Hey, love to see it. Love to see it. All right, let's go ahead and extra attack. I'll swing in with the
All right.
blade. And let me uncheck that. And everything else is golden.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Yes and yes.
That faux show for 17 points of slashing damage. Just kind of taking that glaive and slashing across it one extra time. You see it kind of split open as its innards kind of crack and sizzle into the fire. As it lets out a horrible shriek and gurgle.
I'll yell down to Fun Guy. I got this one up here.
There's another one somewhere up there.
Okay,
Right.
I'll start looking.
All right.
That'll be it for me.
As you start looking, you don't see anything in the shadowed areas up here. However, Rincewind.
All, right, all I heard was Rincewind.
Yes, I said your name. Does a 13 hit you?
13 misses.
As a creature, you kind of barely see it in the corner of your eye, come out of the shadows, like behind this bush, trying wrapping its tentacles around you, missing. As it tries, you hear the clatter of its beak.
Oh, I'll slap away the tentacle with my bow and wait until my turn to figure out what I'm gonna do. Anyway,
At the same time, a very failed attempt, as you're right there, Rincewind.
okay.
Another one plops down right next to you, getting an 11 to hit. Trying to
That misses.
grapple you with its tentacles. You just kind of dodge away from it as you grow thin.
It's raining something.
As this thing dropped from the ceiling. Which will take us to Casmus.
We'll use Witch Bolt on this one right there.
Okay.
What is it?
Give me a bolt of witchness.
So it should always be a 3rd level, right?
It will always be your highest level you can cast.
Alright.
Any of your spells. And all of them. A 15 just hits. As this powerful bolt of electricity sizzles across the creature. Roll some of that sweet, sweet 35 points of lightning damage. As it just electrocutes the shit out of the creature, and it, like, its body cracks, and just immediately see it kind of pulse as blood and sinew just spills forth from all of the cracks of the lightning as it is gone. 100%.
Alright, that'll be it.
Taking us to dusk.
Dusk thinks Rincewind's got this. But then he's like, nah. So Dusk will hop forward and he will swing at the creature.
Okay.
Getting a 21.
Yes. As you melt into its armored hide for 17 points of damage. Seems super effective as this... You notice this creature has no eyes. Probably feels by feeling the ground and the vibrations.
Then do an uppercut.
Uppercut away.
Getting a 26.
Yes. A 26. Osho. As you
12
uppercut,
points
just
for
kind
hit.
of sear into it, splitting it in two. It's gone.
And move back and move over here for a more central type location.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Which will take us to Terraby.
All right. Kirby's like, "Oi, Rincewind, what's up with those?" And he's gonna shoot his hand crossbow. Oh no, he can't. Damn it! Everything's dead.
Yes. I'm sorry.
They didn't last very long.
Sorry. I am really sorry. My wife is coming back home from a conference today, and we live in Chicago, and we got hit by a little mini blizzard, so our flight's been delayed. So I'm trying to put the kids to bed a little bit too.
Oof.
So I'm a little bit if I'm a little off key here, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're
But
good.
Turby's gonna come up next to Rincewind, who's been kind of trailing the whole time. He's like, "Hi, mate. You see anything else I can shoot at?" And he's gonna ready an action to fire at anything within range that's gonna drop from the ceiling.
Alright.
And end his turn.
That will take us to Fungi.
Let's see. I remember at least one more back there, if I recall. There was at least one or two one we saw over there. I moved in this time, but I guess we're just going to try and move forward. Can I get up to about here?
Yeah.
All right, let's move myself up here. And can I fit can my wolves get back around here? Like, would this work?
Yeah, they can squeeze through there. Any
Alright.
creature can, even if it's large, can squeeze through one space smaller, so absolutely.
And I guess I'm trying to see if it will trigger anything nearby, if they will kind of find anything right around there to see if they can draw something out, making it,
Gotcha.
their own kind of move on it. The idea is like, if anything, if it moves within 10 feet of something else, it should make an attack.
Well, it has to
Or
see it
it creates them, it forces them to make a deck save.
if you see it.
Okay.
It-
True,
It
within 10
moves,
feet of the
they
creature you
move
can
just
see.
like that.
Yeah.
Um,
It's still like, I feel like it acts
Yeah,
like
no.
normal wolves, or like normal animals, whatever, so it's gonna try and attack at anything it sees.
Alright, it's not drawing out, then I guess I'm gonna use my action to try and perceive and see if I can find anything around.
Give me a perception check. With a 20. You do notice a creature lurking on the ceiling about 15 feet up, dead center of the room. Barely, it blends in almost perfectly with the stone in here, but luckily with the flickering of fire and dawn shining out a little bit. Is dawn lit? Dawn is lit, yeah. I kind of see the shadows, and you just kind of barely see a worm-like creature hanging on a stalactite on the ceiling there.
I don't have enough movement to get anything in there, and they use action, so I'm not going to be able to shoot it, but I will call out, there's one up there! Look, see it? Or let anybody else try and see if they can
Fair enough.
notice it.
I'll say if Turvy wants to make his attack at disadvantage, he knows kind of the roundabout location as Fungi pointed out. Turvy can make that disadvantage hand crossbow
Sure.
attack.
Yeah, Turvey's kind of a hair trigger kind of dude.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
thinking. He'll be like, oh, where? And then he's gonna shoot his oh, there it is, hand crossbow. Oops, I'll roll that again.
Well, you don't need to. A 6 is going to be a miss anyways. You're not going to roll
Okay.
worse. I mean,
Yep,
if you do.
okay.
Yeah. That will take us to Rincewind. As you can kind of see the direction
Rincewind.
that he shot in.
Rincewind will take his time just a little bit more and draw his short bow, I guess. And let's see, I have Vex. So this should be an advantage this time, correct? Or does it have to
Only
be at the
it
same
has to be the same creature.
creature?
The next attack against that
Okay.
creature that you hit.
Okay. So do I have steady aim?
If you're a level 3 rogue, yes.
Yes, I will steady aim then.
All right, making a
Um,
straight roll.
Right. And shoot with the true strike.
All right. Glistening arrow. A 14 hits.
Awesome.
I'll say with it hitting, kind of reveals its location as it's stuck on the ceiling. It takes 12 points of damage.
And then he has no movement, but he'll say, "Follow my arrow. Try shooting there," and end his turn.
I don't know why it was stuck. It was stuck all the way down there. That will take us to its turn. It will unfortunately not have sneak attack, but it will crawl up into the ceiling and try to Drop down on Dusk. Trying to wrap him with his tentacles as it plops down, quickly trying to just go for something. Getting a 15 to hit.
Just step to the side.
As you step to the side, it thuds onto the ground. Which takes us to Weller.
Is that one of the same things?
It is.
Okay. So, quick question, because I've seen it pop up a bunch of times. The glaive, does it have graze? It
Yes.
pops up in my chat window. So is that on missed attacks?
On missed
Still-
attacks, it still does like 5 points of damage.
Yeah,
Or equal to your
okay,
strength, I believe.
I think.
Your strength bonus.
Okay. All right. Cool. Good to know.
But the creatures did
Uh,
seem resistant to your glaive when you hit it last time.
Not if I hit it enough.
That's also true.
So I don't really have ranged. I kind of like my position up here. Let me see if I can't do something for everyone. I can either do Fairy Fire, which has not been advantageous a single time, regardless of what you say. I
hmm
think I've ever hit with it. Or I
Okay.
can do. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you just gotta know where it's at, and they gotta fail dex save.
Yeah, but I don't think they ever failed the dex save. I will. I know it's kind of burning an action for something stupid, but I feel like it is better than making a move down there. Let me just go ahead and do Dancing Lights and try to illuminate
Okay.
the
As
cave, like the ceiling area that we're in.
I gotcha. I'm trying
Just kind
to
of strategically place them around.
light up the cave a little bit here. It lights up the ceiling just a little bit. Trying to place that. There you go. And it disappears. It's still there. You can see, but the effect is still there, but the token itself for it is gone. And lights kind of flicker about.
And then I'm just going to move 25 feet. That guy right there. 5 feet there. Okay, that's it for me. I'm good. Just positioning.
All right, taking us to Casmus.
Do a firebolt on the one by Dusk.
Okie dokie. Uh, 13 is going to be a miss.
Alright. I have a. That's an action. A bonus action. That'll be it.
Alrighty. Which will take us to Dusk, right next to the creature.
Dusk will look down at it and, in a very unskilled looking manner, hammer chop down on it.
Alright.
Getting a 21.
Yes. Yes, a 21 will hit. For 10 points of radiant damage, you cut into it. It seems to kind of try to wriggle away. It's very badly injured. 22 will also hit. You just kind of continue that movement as you kind of pierce into it with that lightsaber melting into its flesh.
Then advance forward to here, trying to keep an eye on everyone and everything. And that's it.
Alrighty. That will take us to Turvy. Some low lights kind of hanging around the ceiling up here. You notice the cavern goes further up in dimensions to the south. Up in height.
Okay. Turvey's gonna be like, "What you think, Rincey? Well, what's our next move?" And I'll say, "Go muster on Weller, and we'll move on from there." And then Turvey will move over and scamper up the little cliff thing.
Alrighty.
You hunker down by Weller, and end his turn.
Scampering up will take us to the top of the round as a small kind of quake in the chamber shakes around. I'll need everyone to give me a dexterity save as stalactite-like spikes fall from the ceiling. Nice.
What? I have an error on my sheet. I have to reload it. Hold on just a second.
You're good. Not too shabby.
Anyway. That's Turvey's.
What's Turvey's?
Didn't that roll a dexterity save?
It did for you. You rolled a nat 1. There's Turvey. So Turvey, Rincewind, and Weller each take 6 points of piercing damage as a minor quake causes stalactites to fall. Everyone else dodges out of the way easily enough. Will take us to Fungi.
All right. Seeing anything over here, I will. I'm cutting across. Can I get my full movement? Or
Yeah, you get your
I
full
still
movement
move
here. Yeah, you're not moving uphill anywhere. Pretty much like around this area and this area are the biggest height differences. This one's only like maybe 5 feet. This one's like 10 feet up. It's just a light incline.
So I'm moving up. Bring this one, and I guess not immediately seeing anything. I will go for another perception, trying to see if I can find something
All right.
else hiding out here.
Give me a perception check.
Do I? I don't know if it matters for this, but do Bless go?
Bless is only saves and
Just say, right, not for check.
attack rolls. With a 22, you don't notice anything. See this darkened area up ahead. But nothing, no movement that you can see.
Gotta be something else around here. Something's making things shake. Guess that'll do it for my turn.
All right. Rincewind. What's a Rincewindy doing?
Rincewind's gonna come over to the middle, and I guess he's gonna start looking at the bodies of the Gricks, see if there's anything salvageable from them. I mean,
Yeah, give me a survival check. The 17. Their hide is pretty resilient. You would imagine you could make some good like hide armor from it. Not a lot of meat in there,
yeah.
but they're pretty formidable, like in terms of defenses.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just look around, check out those things, see what else happens, and then my turn.
Alrighty. Take us to Weller. Weller.
All right. So as of right now, everything is down that we can
Yeah, you don't see any enemies. Fungi's kind of looking up in the southern section.
And when I cast Dancing Lights, would
Yeah.
I have seen anything else on the roof, or would have I?
It just kind of lights it up as the low... It's filled with stalactites, so it just kind of lights up the area a little bit more. You can move those if you want to. You have 4 of them you can move around.
Okay.
Throw one over here. It just helps a little bit.
Yeah. That's the way that we came in.
That is the way you came in. I was just like showing an example for how much it lights stuff up.
I'm just trying to figure out that we're still in initiative and everything's dead. So
Mhm.
where is the thing that we're missing?
Mr. Rumbles.
Mr.
Uh-huh.
Rumbles.
And these, what appear to be track marks. Is
That's
not elevation?
that's the elevation.
That is elevation.
Yeah.
So it's just on that side.
This is the highest point of this small cave.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start making my way towards that wall, which is 20, and is that gonna be another 10 to get up there?
I would say
That
you
ledge?
could probably get to like here if you wanted, or here. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I will move. I will move there.
All right. You
And
still have an action?
Yes. Yeah. I guess I'll hold an action for if a creature were to appear.
What is the action you're holding?
An attack with my glaive if it's close enough.
All right. That will take us to Chasmus.
Let's see. Gonna get closer. And he's gonna hold an action if something comes up anywhere around him.
Okay. What is your action you're holding?
Firebolt.
Alrighty. Dusk.
Dusk will ninja scamper over here. And he will hold a starry wisp for if something appears.
Okay. A little bit of light glowing from dawn, taking us to Turvy.
Turby's still kind of unsure what he
Mhm.
wants to do. He feels a little bit safer when he's near somebody, so he's gonna stay kind of close to Weller, but just outside of his swing range, just in case. And yeah, he'll end his turn there.
Alrighty. Just the roll run thing real quick.
Don't worry about it.
No, just ignore it. It's not a big deal. As everyone's seen, Predator, right?
Yeah.
We live it.
So almost as if the invisibility that they have, that unshielding, revealing itself, happens, but only once this thing bites down onto Chasmus, getting a nat 20. As
That's it.
Chasmus, you take 43 points of slashing damage. As this giant thing, as it just bites, wraps around him. This giant version of these Grix. Is Chasmus still up?
Yeah, he's still up, but badly hurt.
Good. It's gonna then try to bite into you with its beak.
Oh, don't sound so happy.
It got a 9 to hit with its beak, though.
That misses.
I would say at
Thank
this
God.
point, the ranged actions are free to utilize that you guys had. I believe Turvy and Dusk. Did Rincewind ready in action?
No, just Turvy and Dusk.
Yeah, Turvy and Dusk, if you guys want to do your readied actions.
I did read in action for, and I got spell sniper. So
If you're still up, you can absolutely do it.
yeah, I'm still up.
Absolutely. Turvy misses. Casmus hits it. Nope. Casmus just misses. Sorry, I was looking at the other AC. 17 just misses. But Dusk with the Starry Wisp as this little mote of sunlight shoots out from Dawn hits. Ooh,
11 points.
will take 11 points of damage. At which point it's then going to whip out with its tail. Towards Rincewind.
Okay.
Getting a 20 to hit.
Rincewind will take a reaction to cast his Githrai shield.
The shield, definitely deflects it with this immaterial
I don't have
shield.
Up yet, so that makes me down 18, so 16 up 5, 21. What
21
would
is
you say
good.
was
It got a 20, so you are good.
Okay.
This thing does have Casmus in its grasp, which will take us to initiative 20. At which point it is going to use another lair action to quake around as it just kind of shuffles. And as it does, the mushrooms in here start exuding spores previously unseen. This thin mist fills the air. I'll need everyone to give me a Constitution save.
I suppose just for being poisoned.
It is poison, yes.
Oh, okay. I have advantage.
Yeah, yes. Roll one more time. Sorry.
Oh, but I got blessed.
Roll that D4
Hey.
and pray for a 4.
Anything else I can? Oh, that was not good.
As both Fungi, Casmus, and Dusk are incapacitated for a turn. As these spores just kind of fill the air everywhere. They stick to you. You have the poison condition. While poisoned this way, you do have the stun condition. Or incapacitated condition. So you can still move. You just... no actions, reactions. Until the end of your turn. Which will end its turn. Which will end its lair action. Taking us to Fungi. Fungi, you can move.
Can I eat something from a pouch or no?
No, you cannot. You have no actions,
do that.
bonus actions, and actually your concentration does break from incapacitation. It's just kind of filling your skin as it kind of numbs. Everything gets kind of woozy for a brief moment.
And I can't try and like leap. Alright, 15.
I would say at this point the fires are starting to die down too.
Okay, in which case, go more directly. Right on. Yeah, no balls, no biggies. So I will run. So I will.
You can't dash.
Yeah, no, not dash, but I'm taking my movement in my 30. I assume at least I'm going downhill. I can.
Yeah, okay,
30.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. And I will start moving into go at it.
Okay, as you kind of
I can't
stumble
take
down, it's kind of weird. Your incapacitation ends in that moment, which will take us to Rincewind.
Rincewind's gonna see this bold move by Fungi and kind of roll around off his back shoulder and pull his. Where did he go?
You went on top of him.
I went on top of the
I'm
creature.
tiny.
You went on top of Fungi.
Oh, that's so weird. I didn't think I let go right there. Anyway, pull out his short sword and kind of drop his bow as he's doing it and swing at the giant thing with his short sword and true strike.
All right, true striking away.
Okay, so sorry, it's running just there. We go.
Didn't mean to do this previously, but I'll do it now. I'm gonna roll a d4 just to see something. A 13 is gonna be a miss.
Oh boy, on fire.
As you run up to it, it is going to use its reaction to nab at you with its tail, trying to whack you with its thick tail, getting a 22 to hit.
That hits. Oh wait, who did you
It'll
talk?
be Rincewind. That was the 3 was for. Rincewind takes 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I still have to give myself the 6 points of piercing damage. I
Correct.
realize.
So
that's
16.
all day.
Anything else for Rincewind, though?
I guess as a bonus action, I'll disengage.
Okay. Quickly
And-
rolling away after getting swatted with its giant thick tail.
Yeah, like and step back to here and end my turn.
All right. Will take us to Weller.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make moves back down. Since I'm not really a ranged guy. And I'll park and I make it into the bushes.
You can make it into the bushes. They're thin. You can hack your way through with your glaive. Why not?
All right, let's do that, and I'll move up here. That's the block. Sorry. Let's take a swing at the guy.
All right. Swing away with your glaive.
Let's do it.
29 hits.
I mean, shit, might as well try it, right? Let's do a menacing attack again. Superiority die on. I'm gonna scare this guy, but let's
It
see.
got a 20, but it will do the damage.
All right, take that at least.
You'll take 20 points of slashing, but your glaive doesn't seem to do as much as you were hoping to it. As you pierce into it, slash into it. Thick, armored hide, resistant in ways unknown to you, but in ways you've seen before.
Almost poetic. Let's go ahead and do it again.
Do it again. 26 will also hit. You're rolling really good with that glaive tonight.
Shh. Why would you say that?
Because I want you to stop.
No.
Again, kind of cutting into it. Not quite as damaging as you would hope, but still damages it.
Oh. Action surge.
Okay.
What the hell they put?
I
that-
will note you do have a magical maul.
That is true, but well, could I move up closer because I don't have reach with it.
I would say it's... Yeah,
All right, sweetie.
you can move closer.
All right, is it gonna cost me an action to change out my weapon?
No, because
Yeah,
you haven't...
action.
You can change... Pretty much you can drop your glaive and pull out your maul if you want.
All right, let's give that a shot. There's action surge, so I'll uncheck that so I can retract it, and now we're switching over to the maul. Now, if this misses, you did this.
Yeah, you're right.
That was you.
I take blame.
That.
That's fair. That's fair. You knew it was coming anyways.
No. What was that? What did I end up rolling? Was that a 1?
That was a 1. That was a nat 1.
Ah,
You
well,
can't save that.
Yeah, nope, can't save that. All right.
You get plus
Well.
12. Oh, because of the bless. Yeah.
Yep.
We get another attack.
Oh, that's true. It's true. Okay.
Because of the extra attack.
Because of the extra attack. That's right.
Extra
you have to
attack
make
allows
the
you
attack.
to. Yep, allows you to make extra attacks. A 23 back in the swing of things, literally with your maul hitting. Rolled a good save. It is not toppled, but you do hit it. You want to roll some damage with the maul?
Yes.
Dealing 15 points of damage, as this one does as much as you expect when you hit it. Anything else for Weller?
That's all a Weller can do.
Will take us to Casmus. Casmus, unfortunately, you are incapacitated in the grasp of this creature.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
At the end of your turn, you are no longer incapacitated, though. Dusk, also incapacitated. But you can move. If you'd like. Cats never stop
they-
moving.
Do the angry cat growl.
Yeah.
And move up here.
Making your way. Taking us to Derby. Oh shit, I need 2 Constitution saves from Rincewind. But Turvy, your go.
Sorry, 2 Constitution saves from Winston.
Yeah, concentration.
Bless, right?
Yeah.
Man. Whew.
Tell you, we'll call it 1 because I forgot.
Right.
I'll take that first one.
Right. So Bless is down.
Bless is
Sorry, guys.
down. You're good. But Turvy's go. What's Turvy do?
All right. Turvy sees what's going on. He's like, "The hell with this noise," and he's gonna go ahead and shoot his hand crossbow again.
Alrighty.
What's a Turvy to do?
18 hits.
Sweet.
It'll take 5 points. Not quite 5 points. It takes some damage. As it nicks into it, the arrow kind of crunches against its skin for the bolt.
Yeah. How you like them mushrooms? And he's gonna end his turn right there.
Alright, taking us to the creature's turn as it takes its beak and tries to pile into its beheld. Getting a 21 to hit against Casmus.
It definitely hits.
As it chomps on down, Casmus takes 16 points of piercing damage.
Goes down.
As Casmus goes down, it kind of throws him to the side and spins around with its tail. Going for Weller. Getting a 9 to hit Weller with its tail as it's just kind of spinning around in place.
I'll riposte.
Okay.
Got so excited I muted myself.
Take that opportunity as it's spinning around, just slam down onto its tail with your maul.
Let's do it.
Do it. Yes, no more bless. So -4, 17 is going to be a miss.
All right.
but good show. It's then going to try to grab Weller with its tentacles. Getting an 11.
It doesn't want any of this.
It
Doesn't
really
want these
does.
Weller.
But initiative 20 is going to use its other layer action to quake. As I need everyone to give me...
Before so can I hit him with my Hail of Spores reaction?
Yeah, absolutely. But I do need everyone to give me a dex save as he makes a con save against these spores. He got a big 12 on his con save.
Oh, Scheiße.
And I still got... What's it? So I get 2d4s. 6 necrotic.
It will take
Second wind
6
doesn't
necrotic.
work on saves, right? Just ability check.
Just ability checks, correct. So it looks like everyone except for Rincewind takes 6 points of piercing damage, and Casmus fails a death save.
That's Turvy.
Yay, that's amazing.
Oh wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you got a
said-
25.
I put
Turvy got
that
an 11.
backward.
Rincewind does not take the damage. Everyone else takes 6
Okay.
piercing as stuff piles on from the ceiling and just kind of crashes down as this thing just kind of vibrates in motion. Almost like a rattlesnake rattling its tail, but its whole body kind of rattles. Which will take us to Fungi.
I'll start by taking a crack at it with my shillelagh.
Alright. 24 is going to hit.
And he's gonna get the... Don't. Wait. Okay, yeah, just the first one. I don't know why it keeps doing both. I don't know how to make it stop. Should be force damage, though.
Gotcha. It will take 12 points of force damage.
And since we also got the symbiotic on, we're gonna give it an extra 4 for product.
Gotcha.
And how does he look in
Looks
general?
like he's starting to take some wear and tear, for sure. Probably, I would use the term bloodied. He's a little about half. Yeah, a little under.
Less than half. Okay, in that case, I will use a healing word for Casmus.
Okay.
You know, we're not done yet.
Casmus, you get 11 healing.
And that'll do it for my turn.
Taking us to Rincewind.
All right, Rincewind's gonna come charging back in, and swinging his short sword.
Little flash of light.
Where did? Oh, I mean,
Yes. Yes, a 28 will absolutely hit.
okay. So I think I rolled the damage for.
You should be able to just hit that damage plus your true strike plus. Yeah, that. Well, it didn't add your ability modifier, so don't do true strike damage. Don't do the attack,
Oh,
whatever.
Just do the short sword damage.
Yeah, so it'll be that, but we're gonna add your dex to it, so or your wisdom, so it'll be +4. It does 15 points of damage.
All right, awesome. And then I'm going to
as you move
disengage.
up to it. It is going to use its tail on you,
Okay.
getting a 10 to hit. No worries. But you disengage and roll away.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Disengage and step back here.
Taking us to Weller.
Hey, we're gonna run it back, attack Maul.
You would see the mic and it's slowly kind of creeping forward closer. A 26 absolutely hits.
Are those Arb Myconids?
Yeah, they're
Okay.
your buddies.
All right. Got nervous for a second.
They were watching from afar. They're kind of slow, and they're also scared. Dealing 24 freaking points of damage. Are you doing a specialty attack?
Not on this one.
So minus
Got
8.
one
Still 16 points of bludgeoning damage as this
Oh,
thing
it's good.
wriggles around. It's looking pretty badly hurt.
Let's see if we can't hurt it at least one more time.
16 is going to be a miss. As it quickly kind of slithers around, whacking away your maul as you try and strike at it. I will say it catches your maul with its beak for a moment before spitting it out. Or as you yank it out, you know.
Well, we're pretty sure this is the big wormy guy, right? There's not going to be like another one that comes out of the cave.
We'll find
So
out.
it's using a lair action, right? This is its lair. This is where it lives. I'm gonna precision attack.
Okay.
Let's see.
Roll that d8.
Bump the number up a little
We'll
bit.
say you're looking for a 2. You got it. That is going to be a hit. Roll some of that maul. And +1 maul damage.
And that one doesn't get extra damage. So
Correct.
I'll just leave superiority die unchecked. and
Correctamundo.
roll damage from the window.
For 17 points of damage. As... Go ahead and tell us what it looks like as you end this creature.
After it kind of spits the maul out of its beak, I swing it back, kind of in a backswing, and crack its beak a little bit as it kind of does the finishing blow and knocks it to its side.
All right, as you knock it to its side, there is a small quake in the chamber as some things are left loose, but not like the quake before. As it collapses to the ground in here. We'll hop out of initiative. The fires subside. And this creature is dead. Myconids in the corner, kind of that approaching, look hesitant to approach further.
What are you scared of? It's dead.
They will start approaching, inspecting the body. One of them is Lubamub. Yes. This is the creature we spoke of, as it kind of extends its spores out to you to speak in your heads. Gestures to the other two as they... Well, actually, doesn't even gesture. As in unison, they all start to kind of try to pick up and start attempting to drag it.
Where are you going with it?
We are taking this to the Sovereign Basidia, so he may
Reanimate it.
reanimate it. Yes. Only a Sovereign has this ability.
Right, but
I
he's
guess we could.
not back with the others, right? He's already struck out as well. Might look a little suspicious bringing it back and reanimating it there.
They knew of our plan to bring it to reanimate. Sovereign Basidia is still at the Grove.
They thought you all were just going to reanimate this to protect the grove?
Yes.
Okay.
That is where the spores are strongest.
All right. You have
And
the
cover the
plan.
escape.
We've done our part.
And it is appreciated.
We'll escort back.
Yeah, let's go back and
Casmus,
our
are you
way.
okay? Got a little dinged up there.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I probably just need some rest.
Do we want to check this area out, see if there's anything
Yeah, we might as well.
worth?
Yeah, no need to rush back with those guys.
Yeah, they're gonna take a while.
Yeah, they're already slow and they're dragging a big worm. So.
Yes. As they do drag it off without another word or thought.
All right. Happy trails.
Leaving you in this cave. What are you guys up to?
Well, y'all want to take a look around? Is there anything to take
Definitely.
a look around for? It's not like he had a hoard of treasure or anything, as far as I can tell. Seems kind of like a big worm in a big cave.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Let's scour the area, see if there was any kind of like treasure that this thing may have been hiding or hoarding or whatever, and take a rest for sure.
All right. I'll say a group investigation check.
Weller wants to go to the entrance and watch them walk off and be like, guys, they're still like right here. They are moving so slow.
Let's throw in an extra.
That one. We're not good at it tonight.
Throwing a knowledge from past life. Oh, making a loss of 12. Not a great investigator.
As investigation
No.
is not your strong suits here.
You know, it's real offensive that I have a -1 to intelligence. It just hurts my feelings.
You're the one who took intelligence as a dump
I
stat.
know. I know.
The worst thing is I've got +6 and I got a nat one.
Oh.
It's going to have been a perception check.
I would say it's an invest because you're like searching, as opposed to like there's a lot of rubble and stuff that you have to look through to get through here.
So far, the dumb guys rolled the best.
That is true. I'd say spending some time looking around, the shaking and quaking of the chamber did not reveal anything. If anything, it might have made it a little more difficult to rummage through. Still some growths within that seem to be doing just fine. You don't find anything. They spending like 20-30 minutes here. You don't find anything useful. You would imagine with their beaks, they probably tear up anything anyways.
All right. Should we hunker down and take a rest, or do you want to head back and take a long one? I figured, Casmus, you're pretty beat up. I am too.
All right.
Whichever I can.
Seems
I
like a
can
good enough
manage.
place to spend the night if we can.
Whichever I can
We can do
manage
that
with
real
a
quick.
short rest too, if that's what you guys want.
I feel like it's been a while since we've had a long rest. And probably by the
Yeah.
time we get a long rest, then they might be back at the Grove.
Do we want to do that here, or do we want to do that back at the Grove?
No, I think here's a better idea.
I think it's better here. They're about to leave the grove anyway, so
Yeah, as weird as
Yeah,
it
it's
seems,
going
I
down.
somehow feel safer in this cave of dead things that we just murdered.
and we might be able to catch them as they're leaving the grove in the morning. So
Ducks, you're pretty quiet. What do you think? Oh, there are all the good rolls.
Dusk will shrug. He doesn't seem to care either way.
All right. Here it is.
But if we were going to camp down here, Dusk will forage around to see if there's anything particularly plant-wise that is useful, since those things didn't seem to have much meat on them.
Give me a.
We got 40 rations, buddy.
That is true. Give me a survival check though, if you want. Plenty of these odd night lights about. The pink, bulbous ones. 24. You would roll me a a d6, if you will. You do find kind of rustled up. Roll me a 2d4 too. Kind of beneath and half buried underneath some of these other mushroom growths, you would find 5 doses of what looked to be small nose-like growths, known as Nilhog's Nose. They give you advantage on perception checks for a short period of time. They also give you disadvantage on saving throws based on smell.
Okay.
But you find five sizable. You just eat them in like a little snack. They're fully grown Nilhog's Nose, and you would know they probably die on their own within a week to regrow some more. They have no scent of their own, though.
All right. He'll put those in his pouch, and since there wasn't anything worthy of cooking, I guess rations it is.
You could probably... I would say you'd find enough to feed you guys for the night. That's easy enough to do. Especially with a 24. That was just a little bonus.
Okay.
So you find some ripple bark along the walls. Enough to harvest to feed you all for the evening. You all kind of bed down in here. Is there anything you'd like to do before or as you bed down?
Go ahead.
Fungi will use his first level for good berries and distribute 2 to each of us. Right, there's 5 of us. Oh no, wait.
And Turvy, if you want to give him one,
Turvy.
but that's he usually
Tell you what, I
gets
will
knocked
give
out
2
already.
to everybody that's not me because I still got healing word.
Fair
So I
enough.
won't have any. Each of you guys has to.
I do feel it would be right to bring up another matter.
Okay.
Bring up away.
Don't mind, sir.
So that scroll that we found can remove curses, correct?
Mm-hmm. Looks
Does,
like.
does Turvy wish to be rid of his?
What do you mean?
The lycanthropy.
I don't think it's so easily rid of, mate. He kind of looks down. I thought I got rid of it when I came back.
seemed to have a pretty decent handle on it last time. Or changed.
Me.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So is it less of a
It's your
curse
call.
and more of an infection?
I don't know. Just got bit one time when I was hanging out with the guys.
Do you want it removed?
I mean, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's all different, you know?
It seemed more advantageous to you in the before times.
I
You seemed
did
more
feel
resistant to things.
more alive. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Surely.
Well, I'd hate for you to return home and that is seen as a problem.
Depends on who you're talking to. Oh, I mean, there's. Yeah.
Is it like a common thing where you come from? I mean, you said you got it hanging out with the guys.
I wouldn't say common. It. Hmm. Yeah. So. There is a place in Blingdenstown, the Gold Whiskers. They're there. There's a number of them. Not all terribly bad. Just a little untidy. Bit messy. It's not the worst thing to happen, right? A little quick to judgment and anger, though.
Well, you're the one that's afflicted. It's your choice. Maybe we table it for now and can revisit it later if we need to.
Yeah. Maybe. I mean, Chip would know more about it. I don't know a lot about the affliction. I didn't think I was going back, to be honest, but
Who's Chip?
Chip's an old mate of mine in Blingdenstone.
Did Chip fight you?
Might have. Might have been.
Listen. This is a safe zone. There's no judgment here, Dirty. Like it's okay.
It was kind of like an initiation to join the group, I guess. I was just trying to fit in. My sister did it. I said, sure, why not? Then we felt weird, and we went too far away from just in the outskirts, and we just well, a lot of them got kind of greedy out there, so we wanted to keep what was ours, and we tried to shove off for a little bit, not always staying with them, and but as soon as we did, we got nabbed up by some drow. But Chip wasn't always bad.
Well, you are part of this group. And we've been through a lot, so I think it would be fair to say the offer stands.
We didn't even have to bite you. Yet
Right. Kind of looks to Dusk. Does punch you guys a lot. But that's normal hanging out stuff, or not terribly bad. Yeah, we're mates. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Just kind of shy away, just kind of start like biting his nails semi-nervously.
Dusk, I think you may have struck a chord there.
And despite what he says, it has to be difficult.
I would imagine.
Well, let's see what happens when he gets home. Maybe he'll change his mind.
Who knows? Time will tell.
If Rincewind can get away for a minute, he wants to take some time to kind of inspect that stone that's been vibrating in his pocket lately.
Sure.
We just thought you were happy to see us.
Right? I'm just hoping it's not giving me some sort of weird cancer or something.
Oh, bad news, buddy.
Yeah.
Give me a insight check.
Let's see.
Give me a Chernobyl save.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god, am I rolling horribly? Oh well.
With a 12, it's weird, and you can't put your finger on it, but you are drawn to it in an odd sort of fashion.
Is this something that I can try to attune to?
Try to attune to it. Are you going to try to attune to it?
I mean,
He's going to try to attune to it.
yeah. Well,
Give me a religion or arcana check.
Come on.
Your call.
There it is.
With a 26. There's layers to it. This multicolored, I think it's a blue and a red swirl. It kind of reminds you of how the chaos of Limbo and finding that balance between two different sort of energies or multiple energies. It almost feels like the source of where you draw these magical powers from.
ooh.
And you would also note that it is fully imbued with Faerzess.
Okay.
It's not radiating it in the same way that the areas are kind of infused or suffused with that odd light and the radiation, but more concentrated and just held within this one swirling piece of rock.
Can I use it as a focus?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll see if I can figure out a way to affix it to something at some point, and
Well, it's a
uh,
necklace.
oh,
It's
then I'll
it's
wear
an
it.
amulet necklace kind of thing.
Okay, then certainly I'll
Wait,
throw
which
it over my.
double check which stone are you talking about? The one that
The blue red one.
yeah, okay. Because there is also the stone you got that was near the obelisk type stone.
You're talking about the one that sucks us up occasionally.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, exactly. I got you.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
yeah, yeah, the blue red one.
Gotcha.
That's the necklace, right?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll put that on.
Like it almost feels holy to you, but with that Arcana check with 20 friggin' 6, you know it's not holy by any means. It's not has nothing to do with the far realm or even Limbo itself. This is definitely an item of the Underdark, of Fairzess. But you still feel that holy connection.
Gotcha. More spiritual
Yeah.
than holy. Um, yeah, so I'll spend the night probing, when I'm not sleeping, looking at the amulet, trying to figure it out.
All right. As you all eventually teeter off into sleep or semi-sleep for a couple of you. You get a good night's sleep. It's honestly kind of a peaceful type cave. Nothing enters in here. Surely anything in the vicinity knew that these creatures lurked and wouldn't dare enter. And you do feel oddly safe for the first time since maybe your first night in Gracklestug. But you get a long rest in, and as you do, we're going to take our little 5-10 minute break. So stick around, folks. We'll be back in a few when these guys wake up. So we'll see you in a minute. Alrighty, folks. Well, we are back, and last we left off after defeating this large Grick and its spawn, the Myconids, including Luvamub, started dragging it back to Neverlight Grove. You all figured to stay and rest up a while, because it seemed like a good enough place to do so. And you never know what the next place holds in store. Took a bit of a breather, and Rincewind found a little bit more about his connection to a certain item. But you guys have a good rest here. Awaken the next morning, or in the caves it's so hard to tell what actually is morning and what's night. No idea what time of day it is up top. Not that it means anything to everyone anyways. But you awaken in this dimly lit cave. Mushrooms about, some of them already salvaged by you guys the night before. But the morning is yours. Well, the time is yours. What are you up to?
Man, I had the craziest dream. Do you guys remember Bupido?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember how we killed him?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. It was a good
Good
dream.
times.
How'd everybody else sleep?
I just kind of laid around here. Nice. It's actually peaceful when, wormy things aren't trying to kill you.
Yeah, it's fair. I guess we learned for the future if you kill all the things in a cave, the cave becomes quite a nice place to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it stings, but yeah.
Well, yeah, kind of the Underdark. Everything stinks down here to a certain degree. Or it could have just been Casmus. He had some pretty open wounds before we went to bed. Looked a little rough. Casmus, you feeling better this morning?
Much better.
All right. Well, what's the plan? Back to the Grove?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd hope they have that thing carried over there by now.
8 hours. I would hope
Yeah,
so.
they're walking pretty slow.
I swear to God, if we catch up to them.
All right, so you
All right.
guys,
Maybe you should have followed them shouting "mush, mush," but I feel that might have been racially insensitive.
Yeah. There's a lot of
I think
things.
there's room for a joke.
A lot of things us drow will do, but even that might be a touch insensitive. Would have been funny though.
but as you make your way back to the grove, easily enough, takes half an hour or so. Not too far through the mushroom forest that is the outskirts of it, the wilds. As you arrive, kind of at that same place, the circle of hunters. Reshiru, Lubamub, and Sovereign Basidia, as well as three others, are kind of standing around that mound of dead things as the large Grick creature is kind of on it. You would arrive just in time to see kind of Sovereign Basidia waving his hands, spreading these multicolored spores that turn to a pale white, like off-white color as they attach themselves and embed into this large worm. With its cracked beak, starts kind of chattering as it slowly writhes and rises. Combine those, you get writhes up, just limply, with its beak and tentacles drooping down. See Basidia looking at it as it's as tall, if not taller than him when it stands up high. And you would also see Rumpadump and Cappy behind, kind of looking onward. Rumpadump would probably be looking a little more closely. But there's no ritual about it, no ceremony to stand on. It's just, it happens, and they all seem like this is every day.
That directing this to any one of them that can understand me. That thing's not gonna come back angry, is it?
Works the same way the other lady did stuff. I think they're just going to have control over it.
Man, there's something real fucked up about that.
I really got to try this sometime.
Weller will just kind of like raise an eyebrow at Fun Guy. The bringing back from the dead part or the having control over part?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I was afraid of that. You said Libmub and Rasheru were up here?
Yeah, as well as Sovereign Basidia and Cappy,
but
Rumpadome.
he's busy.
Yeah, he's all done. It just takes 2 seconds.
Oh, he's all done.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It didn't, like I said, there's no like ceremony or anything like that. It's just done.
All right. Well, what's the plan, Chief? Are you and yours ready to move?
Speaking to Basidia.
Yeah.
Kind of wriggles some spores. Yes. We are ready to... Kind of turns to look at the grove in all of its glory. Everyone kind of doing their job and kind of like, looking at like a little anthill kind of thing. How things are moving, but it's all just this writhing mass. All moving, not quite in harmony, but still moving. This was home. For all of us. If this is the way it is meant. It's upsetting.
It's understandable. But perhaps remember how it was, but also recognize what it has become and what it is now.
Yes.
You're making the right choice.
The only choice. Survival. We are not many, but we will grow more. Perhaps stronger. This place holds many different types of spores and fungus that you might not see elsewhere. But we are ready. And with a protector as well.
And you don't believe Philo and the others will try to stop you?
They seem preoccupied. I have never seen violence towards others in the grove.
Well, we did. There were the bodies buried up to their heads, made into a garden of quote-unquote welcome.
Yes, I saw that in your minds. I do not think he would attack openly.
All right.
Let's not take that chance and get going.
He just kind of nods and makes a slight gesture as spores release from him, spreading on to the others. It's just 6 adult myconids, including Reshiru, and Lubamub and this large-ass Grick.
What's an ass crack?
And this large Grick.
Oh man, it's a shame. No one else is gonna see that disappointment.
Yep. It's our little secret.
That's it.
Reshiru will kind of step up, wriggle his spores out. Do you know the way? I have told you. Pointed out on your map.
Right, Casper's get the map out. Yeah, I guess we can follow the map and lead the way.
We aren't as quick. And the others might need my help to traverse the terrain. Especially once we get out of the fungal wilds. It is a trek. I have only been to this Blinged Endstone once or twice. Times blend together. I could not tell you. But the way is sure. Avoid a few points here along the way. We should get there.
Has he clearly identified on the map the points to avoid along the way?
To the best of his abilities. Absolutely. He's not used to maps, but he can. They're not also not stupid.
And they don't have the ability to communicate to each other over large distances.
They actually do.
Do they?
Over like not super large distance, but like I think 60 feet, maybe more.
Oh no, okay. I was thinking if Rumpadump traveled with our pack, if he could keep tabs on them in case they were to need help, being that we're going to advance quicker than they are.
They have forms of communication.
Ooh.
Basidia will almost smile at that. If he could. Just upside down. We will not be far behind. I assure you. Any struggle you face, we will face together.
And you're sure that thing that you brought back from the dead doesn't have like any memory of what we did to it, right?
If the memories are in its brain, I do not think it has access to it. The spores have infected it and do not work in that way.
All right.
Its
Fair enough.
intelligence matters not. Should I fall, it will fall as well. It is dead, but brimming with life.
Casmus, point the way, buddy.
All right, Casmus would go and use the map to lead the way.
Bring us to the old faithful here of this guy. As you guys are leaving the mushy people, they will be trailing behind a little bit, but not very far. They're just slightly slower, and you know, they can make it over terrain as well as you can, just slightly slower.
About how many in total is the mushroom entourage?
6 adults in Basidia, who seems to have a large gourd strapped to his back, and a couple of them would as well. And the large Grick Alpha. So it's not a lot.
Hmm.
But it is some. It's only the two, like, the smallest circle, which was a circle of one, the explorers, and the circle of hunters, which only had 5 members, which included Lubamub. You would see Rumpadump, like, probably having several conversations with them as they travel. So he'll probably trail behind too with Cappy.
They weren't able to recruit anybody from the circle of growers. It seems like that'd be pretty important for trying to start a new mushy people.
Circle of Growers was infected.
Damn.
Or the Circle of Spores or whatever. Yeah. It was infected.
They had what? Builders, growers, explorers, spores, masters,
Builders.
hunters.
Mm-hmm.
So all we have represented are hunters and explorers.
Yep.
And then a sovereign.
Yep.
All right. Well.
And Sovereign will explain that they don't need separate circles. Everyone can do everything.
No, that's how it was before.
Right.
They were divided. Okay.
Yeah. And he would also say he does have some spores to make new guys, hopefully.
Got babies?
Yeah, babies.
All right.
But as you start to make your way, are you keeping a slower pace to have them with you? Or are you going your normal pace with them lagging behind? Slow pace, you can approach stealthy and more perceptive, but it will take longer.
Personally, I would almost say slow, because anything that we would encounter, we would have that alpha with us, as well as them. But and also, I mean, if this is what remains of the uncorrupted mushy people, I kind of feel some sort of protectiveness towards them.
Doesn't matter to me. Slow or
But that's
normal.
just me. To the rest of you guys, toss your hat in the ring.
No, I'll agree. I think it's good to, if we have an opportunity for a larger party, we might have some better success in numbers. Even if they're not doing a lot of fighting.
And we could regularly scout ahead.
Absolutely. And so, like I said, slow does allow you to move more stealthily, allows you to perceive things better. And all that jazz. Fair enough. At a slow pace, moving through these fungal wilds, leaving out through several large caves and roll one thing.
Man, this is sad.
Seeing them leave their home,
Yeah.
abandoning
Can't
it
believe they're
so
home.
demons can take over.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They don't seem
Yeah,
sad.
but-
They seem discouraged, but they don't seem sad.
It's their idea.
Mhm.
I mean, that's true, but you know,
Because they're not fighters.
everything sucks down here.
Yeah, but I mean, we
Mhm.
didn't force them to do it.
Yeah, I don't feel any personal responsibility.
No.
It's just sad.
But spending a few days trudging through different caves, mostly filled with mushrooms, rocks, you would see little flits of insect-like creatures occasionally. Some of these areas kind of dripping, like almost like ooze. Taking different passages in the way that Reshiru kind of pointed out on the map, avoiding other places. Seeing giant pits that just descend into darkness, nothingness below. Some very expansive areas, just all shapes and sizes of mushrooms, not quite as intermingled as with the in the grove and directly around it. But it is slowly and slowly getting lessened. Again, as you're about 3 days out at this point, coming to in a narrower sort of portion of the cave, seeing these phosphorescent lichen clinging to the walls in certain areas, lighting up the way just enough to tell that there is a way. You spot some broken stone ahead, like worked stone.
Shall we send a group to scout forward for signs of habitation and other things?
I'll go.
Yeah. We can be sneaky and search around.
Bring his shield around and get his sword ready and start moving to the front.
I was gonna say I've got the thing now where armor doesn't negatively impact me, so I can sneak as well.
Relatively sneaky.
Relatively sneaky, very sneaky. You underestimate the sneakiness factor, sir.
So are you all moving forward to sneak ahead and scout this place?
There
Or just
seems to be
stick to you?
something seems to be something non-sneaky about all of us sneaking. So,
True.
Rincewind, if you want to go, fun guy, if you want to go, I'm also tossing my hat in there if
It
need
can't
be.
hurt.
Up to you guys. 3 of us.
We can approach from different
Yeah.
angles.
Rah rah. All right. Dusk.
Yeah.
Watch over the group.
Do it.
Snake.
All right.
Okay. As Rincewind, Fungi, and Weller sneak ahead, I want all 3 of you to give me a stealth check.
Oh man, after talking a big game, come on.
Love it.
I'm actually not bad at it.
You're not. But to be fair, you did leave your sneakiest person behind. With stealthing ahead. Creeping
Just
into this.
before it goes. Never mind. Sorry, I take it back.
Okay. Creeping into this ruin. Looks like a broken wall, torn down door. space big enough for you guys to fit. Not, I'd say it'd be a little harder for the others to fit, but they definitely can. It's not a squeeze for you guys, though, by any means. Coming into a small chamber. Looks like it has been abandoned long over. You would see a smashed and cracked stone table, chairs around it. Looks like even a throne, or, you know, a nicer chair at the head of the table against a wall here. Broken vases, broken braziers about the place. This effervescent tealish green color from the lichen around, but also noting ahead there seems to be a small pool, shallow, with large mushroom growths on it, kind of just jutting out the center of it. Smaller mushrooms lining it all seem to be just kind of glowing with this phosphorescent light. This is beyond the area where you're at, kind of peering through the cracks. And there's another hole in another wall. There's several holes in the other side of the wall. There's this one chamber with this table in here. Looks like some of the stone has split this chamber into two. But the side you enter in has the table. And chairs. And urns. And ceiling's maybe 20 feet in here. Chains dangling from the ceiling.
Chains dangling from the ceiling.
Probably once held a chandelier or something like that.
Okay.
Probably.
Held a man named Chandelier.
Yeah. And you can even see the stone here was once kind of smooth and worked brick, but now is dusted and covered with debris everywhere.
Can I take a closer look at the table, see if there's anything on it? Any papers that might be covered in dust or...
Absolutely. Give me an investigation check. You start looking around, see if there's anything on or under the table. With a 20, if you roll me a... Just double check here, I don't want to lie to you. Roll me a d20. Alright, hidden underneath the table, you can notice a small skeleton, humanoid, dressed in rusted armor, clutching a small dagger.
Okay. I guess I'll say, sorry, buddy. And I'll reach out and grab the dagger and see if I can pull it away from the skeletal hands.
Yeah. You grab the dagger. Dagger doesn't seem rusted at all. But it doesn't
Check
look...
the balance.
It seems fine. It doesn't seem rusted. It doesn't seem terribly ornate.
Okay. I'll shove that in my belt and...
Yeah. You have a dagger. It does have a kind of greenish hue to it.
Okay. You said the armor's pretty rusty.
Yeah, it's like a rusted like chain shirt.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go back to the group, say, anybody find anything in here? I found this weird dagger.
Where'd you find a weird dagger?
Oh, there's a dead dude over there, and I just kind of pulled it out of his hands because it didn't look like he was gonna need it anymore.
Really? How dead?
Well, I mean, pretty dead. It-
Do you
Almost like
show
a
them the
boss.
dagger too?
yeah.
Okay.
I say, check this out, and twirl it around, drop it, pick it up. You know,
Weller, you would recognize the material
Oh yeah.
with having a history of smithing. Right? Do you still have the history of smithing still? Actually, you might have lost that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still have it. You still have it. Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you would recognize it as adamantine.
Goddamn Wolverine dagger.
Not adamantium, adamantine. Adamantine?
ooh,
I recognize that as adamantine.
Where'd you say the dead guy was? Point him out.
I'll
Don't.
point to the table.
Fritz went dope. Fritz went.
Yeah,
dope.
you see the large
He's gonna-
table
He's gonna
covering
He's
it.
gonna try the whole reanimating spores bullshit that he saw Basidia do. Don't feed into this.
I am dashing right to it.
Yep, it's a small space. You easily see it as he points it out.
I'm going to kneel next to. What did you say was a buyer's? It was a skeleton.
It's a small skeleton, about your size.
I'm going to kneel over this thing. For the next minute, my hands are going to be over it, and I'm going to gently shake my head, letting spores fall from my cap. I've been dying to try this,
Son of a bitch.
and I am dead.
Oh man.
All right. As it clatters up, it does have scraps of armor. Now it doesn't have a weapon.
Good.
But it it does kind of clatter lifelessly, looking towards you.
Hi. No, you can't talk, can you? You want to come see my friends? Hey, guys. Look here, Mr. Bones.
No. I don't like this. Rinsman, you did this. This was all you.
I did this.
You
All I
did
did
this.
is point out where it was. I mean,
Can I look around and see if there's any other dead bodies before Fun Guy finds them?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I'm not very wise.
With a 16, you don't notice any dead bodies. But kind of glancing through one of the holes near the pool, you would see a slender lizard-like figure with a book out, looking at the mushrooms. I don't believe they have tails. He does have a tail. Almost like salamander-like individual. Slightly wading in the water that is also glowing with this phosphorescent color. Dressed in blue and... it looks kind of white. Well, it would look kind of teal in this light. But robes with a book out, a quill, writing something down. Oblivious to your presence.
Do I recognize the species?
Give me a history check.
Damn, where's history? There it is.
His skin would have hues of blue and pink. You're unfamiliar with this particular species. Could be a lizard folk. He doesn't look that reptilian, though. More amphibious. But as you're kind of pondering over at him, you see something behind him, not too far away, clinging to the walls of the next cavern. More ruins within it. Large figure in the shadows.
Does it look like it's stalking?
Yeah, like I said, making moves towards him.
It looks like it's slowly stalking this guy. Or girl. This lizard, this salamander person.
Hey, salamander person, look out!
Kind of stops what he's doing. Oh, I am not alone. Kind of looks around, and he makes a beeline towards you guys. Oh no. As he kind of runs around, dropping his book, immediately running after him is a large teal-colored troll. Remember you guys to a map. We're gonna roll initiative.
Yeah.
He was over like here. And the troll was like down there. But it's kind of just chasing after him. As he quickly skitters across the water towards you.
Oh no, Mr. Bones needs a weapon.
And you should have access to his character sheet. Give him his dagger back.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
God, that sat on like 3 different numbers there for a second.
It does that sometimes.
It didn't know what it wanted to be.
Ooh.
Teasing me.
Missing Casmus
And Turby.
and Turvy.
It's a gun. Couldn't find a sheet.
Nice. Also nice. No one rolled below a 10 on Inish this time. As Rincewind, you didn't mean to turn that up. You are up first. We're gonna go to Malicious. What are you doing?
Well, Rincewind is going to yell to the salamander thing, "Hurry over here!" And then he is going to... Oh, man. He is going to step out here. And ready an action with his short sword to strike at the troll with True Strike if it comes after the... Oh, wait. I can't do that. Yes, I can.
The troll is going to go before he does.
Right. I'm going to move all the way up to the
Okay.
other side, provide cover. And then is Dusk with us right now?
He's
Or
not
is he
he's not far
close?
away. He's a cat. He can
Okay.
he can beat feet.
Then I'll oh, Turvy didn't come with us either. But either way, I'll
I'll give you his vision.
okay. I'll say we got a troll in here, and end my turn.
All right. Which will take us to Turvy.
Turvy, on the other hand, I'm hoping he has kind of keen hearing. Will
He has keen smell.
hear that and come running up to alongside Weller. I think he can make it to about here. And take a
I love how
peek at it.
Turvey is
He's
my
like,
buddy this round.
"Is it a big troll?" And he'll end his turn.
All right. That's going to take us to the troll. The troll does immediately run up to Rincewind. You can make your attack at it.
Awesome. Okay. Why do I have it exactly where I want it and then suddenly just decide to look at spells every single time?
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
That +2 sword, doing some good.
Yeah.
It'll take 14 points of damage as you flash of light as you swing your short sword out. It's going to return in kind by trying to claw at you. Getting a 21 to hit with its first attack.
That hits.
Take 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Claws out a second time. Getting an 18 to hit.
That misses. Oh no, that hits. As well.
Take
I haven't eaten
13 more points of slashing damage. As it's just clawing out at you. Speaking in guttural tones. As it tries to go in for a big old bite. Getting a 26 to hit with its bite.
Oh, that hits.
Rincewind, you take 8 points of piercing damage. It bites on you, clawing you, biting you, soaking wet, almost dripping wet. And you would notice it's almost amorphous. Like, it's not amorphous. It's more, it's not wet. It is wet. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no. Is water wet?
Yep, exactly. That'll take us to Fungi.
I'm going to climb on top of this thing, and I should have a clear line of shot from me to this troll. Rinceman, right? Doesn't have cover around Rinceman, does it?
No, not from Rince. This troll's big. He's a big boy.
And I'm going to use. These are both my turn. All right, I'll save Mr. Bones for afterwards. Use a bonus action to start up Produce Flame, and my action to throw a little Produce Flame bolt at it.
Okay. 27 absolutely hits. As you launch the fire at it, it kind of sizzles against its wet form. Not hurting it too much. Seems resistant to your flames.
How much should I move just to get that tape? How much more do I have left?
The salamander person would kind of mutter out, "That should have worked. Where's my notes? My notes!"
Try to move it up to here. It's my turn.
All right. Gonna take us to Skris. Skris is going to roll away and take cover. He's gonna disengage and take cover. Gives a nod towards Weller and other people behind, which will take us to Weller. Could you get my notes? Weller,
Did I?
your turn.
Yeah. Did I see where his notes were?
He dropped them in the pool over here.
Okay. Well. Yeah. I'm not gonna do this. Well.
I'll just stick with my original plan. And I'm just going to come up here.
All right. He was running.
I was running, and I'm going to do Glave.
All right. Doing the old glave glove.
Doing the old Glave, mixing it up a little bit this session. You know, back and forth, back and forth.
Uh, 12 is going to be a miss. As this troll with its arms just kind of pushing your glaive away as you lash at it.
Let's give it a shot. I got 4 of them, right? Why not? Let's do precision
Yeah.
attack. So roll a d8.
Roll a d8. You got an 8. That hits with your
Got it.
glaive.
Woo! All right. Let's do damage.
For 17 points of slashing damage. Roll me a d20. With a 17 as...
I swear to God, if you say it splits into 17 of these things.
No. As you cut into it, as it's trying to push your glaive away, you actually cut one of its arms right off. As its
Oh,
arm is severed.
oh no.
What's that arm doing?
You don't know. Anything else for Weller?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack again.
$18 will also hit. Dealing 14 more points of slashing damage to it. As it lets out a guttural yell, echoing throughout this chamber. Water kind of starts dripping off of the larger mushrooms in here, just from the reverberation of its yell. Anything else for Weller?
Yeah. Keeping an eye on that arm, but yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right. It'll take us to Casmus. Casmus hearing this guttural yell from beyond, and yep.
Going to use Misty Step to move up there.
Okay. Misty stepping on up. Seeing a large troll missing an arm around the corner.
Spells, remove 1 slot, and I'm going to use Firebolt on the troll.
Okay. As you shoot it around the corner, 25 will for sure hit it.
Let's see. Got Agonizing Blast.
Well, Agonizing Blast is only for...
No, it says for any spell that I've chosen, and I've put it on the.
Oh, okay, so you switched that up whenever we did that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
never put it up, and I put it on Firebolt because it's the one that does the most damage.
Eldritch Blast does the most, technically, but yeah. Because you can hit multiple times with it. I gotcha. As you were. Firebolt away. Alright, for 12 points of damage, again, that fire just sizzles against it, dealing not a ton of damage, as it doesn't seem to affect it that much. Anything else for Casmus?
Alright. He's gonna move just forward a little bit to get a better line of sight, and that'll be it.
Alright, taking us to Mr. Bones.
I use my bonus action to cast Produce Flame, so I can't give him any commands.
Gotcha.
He just dodges.
And it's just,
I don't like
There-
that change to Produce Flame.
there's a skeleton there. Taking us to Dusk.
Nobody hurt the skeleton.
Dusk will make-
Yeah.
Dusk will make a mental note that, of course, the unsneaky people got into trouble. Bonus action, Ignite Dawn.
Okay. Lighten it up.
Since I don't exactly know what's going on, I'm going to use Feline Agility.
Okay.
And
Getting the heck up there.
Hop up here. And then bounce up here.
Here's this guy's token. Just so you...
Oh, yeah. Kind of make note of him as I run by. But they did yell troll, so
They did.
I assume the troll is the threat. Go ahead and swing out with Dawn.
Okay.
Ooh, getting a 12.
12 is going to be a miss.
Follow through with another swing. Getting a 19.
19 will hit. It takes 13 points of radiant damage. And it's just slashing into this, leaving horrible marks along it.
And then bounce back.
Okay. It will make an attack of opportunity against you at disadvantage, trying to claw at you. Good thing for that disadvantage. Otherwise, it would have been a nat 20. Got a 24 to hit, though.
That will hit.
Take 9 points of slashing damage.
As a reaction, I'll block it and move his claw out of the way
All
with
right.
the sword.
Reducing it to 0. Anything else for Dusk?
Just saying, I'm loving the new deflect.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
That'll take us to top of the round, Rincewind.
Rincewind's gonna shake off that damage he just took and swing right back away with his short sword again.
Okay.
Oh, wait. That's supposed to be an advantage. Because I hit him last time.
Yes, you have vexed him.
So for 27.
27 will definitely hit. Take 25 points of piercing damage.
Radiant.
Radiant damage. Good to know.
Yep. And then he's going to disengage and step back to this corner so he can lick his wounds a little bit.
Alright, that'll take us to Turvy.
Turvy is going to be like, Rincewind, you alright, buddy? And he's going to run up here and see that troll and shoot at it with his hand crossbow.
Okay. Getting a nat frickin' 20. Shoots it right in the face. I'll take 6 points of damage as this troll's starting to look pretty haggard, dripping to the ground.
And he'll say, "Get out of there, buddy!" And then he'll, take the hero's way out and walk over this way a little bit and end his turn.
Alright. That will take us to Fungi.
Fungi's gonna wave his hand, get rid of that produce flame, step up, and try hitting him with the chill touch.
Okay.
Throw a spore-covered slap at his body, give him the Rick Nature Man flick.
I got
Just
you.
smack him with spores.
I
You know what I'm
got
trying
you.
to say.
A 26 will hit. As you smack him, it doesn't seem to affect him.
Son of a bitch.
Necrotic damage is a no-go on this.
Oh boy.
The skin's just kind of sloughing, just wet. It's not your typical troll.
Okay. Didn't expect that. I'll grab my staff back out and
All right.
can I For my okay bonus action shillelagh still. Cantrip?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, so I'll stay put, but I'll have my glowing staff ready to go.
All right. It will take us to the troll. First things first, that arm is going to try to slam and claw into Weller. The arm that's on the ground there. Getting a 13 to hit Weller.
That's a miss.
And then his second claw is going to reach out towards Fungi. As you do see, its wound starting to regenerate. Fungi got an 11 to hit.
Wait, oh. Can you regenerate even with the minimal damage from fire?
Yeah. It's not your typical troll. But he still missed you with an 11. As it's looking haggard and gross, just kind of profusely sweating. And then it's going to try to bite Fungi because you're in range. Getting a 16 to hit. Rolled so good on the first turn. Rincewind took all the good shots, which will end the troll's turn. Taking us to Skris.
Lucky Rincewind.
I mean, that's how it started. Skris,
Yep.
Skris will kind of look along the side. Oh. Looks to Casmus. Excuse me. And just kind of pounces and jumps into the water here, splashing. Going to retrieve his notes. Where are they? Looking around. They'll take us to Weller.
Hey, new guy, is that water safe?
It seems so.
I am going to.
As it almost seems angry for you to ask it.
I don't know.
But it's just like,
Fuck.
it's just his
Worry about
face.
him in a minute. All right, I'm gonna do a little doo-doo-doo. Over here. That arm going to swing out at me?
The arm will swing out at you.
Yeah.
It got a 9. It's just kind of flopping around, trying to reach out.
So, gonna go away from the slashing and gonna go to the maul. With the
Okay.
bite. I don't want to cut off any more limbs.
You would notice the hand or the arm slowly getting bigger as well.
Jesus!
But 20 will hit the troll.
I don't think it's gonna matter, but menacing attack.
Okay.
Not. Superiority check.
Got a big 1. Troll is frightened. Taking 19 points of damage as you crunch into its chest, caving it in. The troll falls to the ground.
That arm's still up though.
Yeah.
What did it cost me to get over here? That's 5:15.
You can move
Alright,
back.
I was gonna say, I guess I'll just go back to the original spot, do an extra attack on that one.
Alright.
That is
19 will hit. As you crunch down onto the arm here, it takes 14 points of damage as it just kind of wriggles around. Still up.
I hate the animation.
I love it.
I mean, I do love it, but I also hate it. That's all I'm gonna do.
That will take us to Skeleton, who's just dodging.
Dodging.
All right, Casmus.
Gonna do an Eldritch Blast at that arm.
Okay, it will be disadvantaged because it is prone.
Right. That's the first blast.
A 16 hits.
Alright, so damage for the first one.
Take 5 points of damage as it seems to wriggle extravagantly.
And a second blast.
20 will also hit. Jeez. Those are the disadvantage shots. As the blast vaporizes the arm.
Noise. My man rolled a 16, 24, 20, and 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't make
Yeah.
it generally do much.
Anything else for Casmus?
Nope, that'll be it.
That'll take us to dusk.
Well, should I make some sort of roll to figure out or deduce or have realized that the skeleton was created by fungi?
You watched him do it. He was just like
Okay.
30 feet away or so.
How
And
is
he yelled
Dawn
out, "I heard it."
reacting to that?
She's confused.
Yeah.
Because there's
So
also
it's,
like the Myconids. It's more in fashion with the Myconids raising the dead.
Okay.
You would see like bits of fungal growth within it. She doesn't love it, but she doesn't feel like killing it.
doesn't seem- Right. Okay. And as far as the troll is concerned, I certainly don't want to metagame.
Mhm.
Would
You could take the study action.
Well, I was just wondering if he would know what trolls do.
You saw it start regenerating its wounds last time.
Okay.
Yeah, so and you guys have fought a troll on the Dark Lake.
True. All right. Just with an abundance of caution, run up there and stab it with Dawn.
Stabbing it with Dawn. Absolutely.
Do I do so at advantage?
You do.
Stab the shit out of it.
Getting a
Joe, you
Crit.
stabbed the shit out of it.
stabbing the shit out of it with Dawn, yeah. Yeah.
And I roll crit damage or damage?
Crit damage should work. It did. Do
Ugh.
16 points of damage. And you stab into this, just that sizzling of its flesh.
Repeat again. 24.
24 also hits. It's beating a dead horse here, it looks like. Just kind of stabbing down into it, and it's just... the body doesn't seem reacting.
Move back and say it still might get up. And jump back here and eye the skeleton suspiciously.
Alright. That will take us to... which one? Surprise guest number 1.
Yeah, we all knew that was coming.
Mm-hmm.
As you hear a bellowing roar from across the cavern. Some of you can see it a little bit. Another troll just starts making his way. Splashing, running. Can he get there? No. Gonna have to dash up to this Skris guy. As Skris is picking up his notebook out of the water, shaking it off, oblivious to the troll. Troll had to dash, though. Taking us to surprise guest number 2 from behind you. In the darkened cavern where all the Myconids were. Another troll appears. You just hear the roar from behind. Unsure what's happening there. Rincewind, Your turn.
Rinceman's gonna see the troll come up behind Skris and say, "Hey, get down!" And he's going to
I got my book.
sheath his sword and cast. Where aren't you going? There you go. Let's go. Let's go chromatic orb at first level.
What flavor
At the
orb?
We're gonna go. Does this one appear to be watery like the other one?
It does.
We're gonna go with ice damage, I
Okay.
guess. See how that flies.
Lobbing a glow of ice.
Oh, I shouldn't have been in advantage there. I'm sorry.
You're good. A 15 will hit
Is it
though. So just
Okay.
just roll
Yeah.
damage, not the crit damage.
Okay,
What a waste of a good roll.
Wow.
I know. And it rolled the crit damage anyway.
Interesting. Well, we'll just take the. Why did it do 2d6? No, it did because your sneak attack and
Oh,
the other thing are checked
crap.
on.
I'm
So
sorry.
you're good. You're good. So it does 8, 5, 6. So for 13, 19 points of cold damage as it sticks.
And man, I did not want to run up on that thing again. And I'll end my turn right there.
All right. Taking us to Turvy.
Turvy, on the other hand, is going to run over by Weller, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I see that arm moving around over here." And then he's gonna see out of the corner of his eye the other troll. He's like, "Oh!" And he'll shoot at that troll with his hand crossbow.
Okay. It's going to be a miss.
Taken by surprise. Whoa! And then he'll take 5
Okay.
more feet of right there and end his turn.
Taking us to Fungi.
Okay.
What does a fungi do? Does some measuring.
All right. Can I gotta go around this thing.
The
Is it
water's
any-
water's shallow. It's like maybe like 4 inches deep.
Before I do anything, anybody got an extra weapon for Mr. Bones? Somebody give him a weapon. And Mr. Bones, if anybody has a weapon, go get it. And with that, and after that, I'm gonna. That's my bonus action to command Mr. Bones there to take a weapon from anybody
I got you.
have spare. I will get then in here and whack this guy with this shillelagh.
All right. So bonus action shillelagh then?
No, shillelagh was active. I activated the shillelagh the last time.
Did you?
Yeah. Because you told me it was okay if I did the shillelagh.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely.
It's a bonus action.
Absolutely. 15 just hits.
Let's take the first one is force damage.
It will take 10 points of damage as it screams out in pain.
Oh, there we go. This actually makes it hurt.
Yeah. As it kind of, as you forcefully push down with your shillelagh, it just kind of slaps off bits of its skin, leaving open wound.
That'll do it for me.
That's going to take us to troll number 1, who regenerates, breathing awake with a Turvy in front of it. Standing up. Still missing an arm, though. So that's still there. Getting a 24 to hit Turvy with its claws. It lashes out with its one arm.
Oi! 24. How much damage did that take? I'm sorry.
I didn't roll it yet. It does 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then it's going to try to bite out at Turvey as well. Getting a
Sure.
17.
Let's see. 17 hits.
He takes 5 more points of piercing damage.
So 14 all day.
Yes.
Okay.
The troll will kind of run around to try to corner both Weller and Turvey, imposing its one arm and face. Taking us to Skris. Skris is going to disengage now that he's got his book and run back away. Hopping through the puddles of water, shaking off his book. I got it. Which will take us to Weller.
Hello. So this old guy's up.
Wait, take away 5, or give 5 back to Turvey, because it was disadvantaged attack, because he's frightened, so he couldn't have moved closer. Aha.
Okay.
Frightened. I was like, what does that skull thing mean? Oh yes, he's frightened. Oh, Weller.
Get away. Shit, I don't remember. No, I switched to the ball. Okay, so I gotta move. I gotta get closer.
Up close and personal.
Up close and personal. I'm gonna be like, didn't I already kill you? Small? Even though I didn't kill him, I think it was cast.
No, he caved his chest in.
Yeah.
Like,
Rose by any other name.
cave it in again. Roll me some damage. "13 points of damage as you, once again, just kind of crinking its neck. You hear that crack as it tumbles to the ground.
All right, we have to figure out how to kill these guys for real. I mean, this is fun, but also annoying. Can I extra attack on a different target?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Da, da, da. Up, you tell me, what is movement through these things?
You're good.
look like?
I would
Okay.
say that you just can't move like these 2 squares here. These 3. That little triangle.
Okay. So I will avoid those. That's 15. That's 20.
Yeah, you got it.
All right. That'll put me right here, fuck guy. All right. Swing out at this guy.
All right. A 15 will hit. Some of that sweet, sweet maul damage for 16 points of damage as you crunch into it. Roll me a d20. Okay. Crunch into it. Anything else for Weller?
I don't know what's going to defeat these things, so no, that'll be it.
All right.
I'll save everything else.
No one has given Mr. Bones a weapon. He'll pick up a bone. Or a piece of scrap metal. He has a weapon.
Yay!
It'd be like a short sword. I think that's on their sheet.
It is.
Taking us to Casmus.
Throw Witch Bolt that one
Which
in
bowl?
the water.
Which bowl?
Yep.
Which one?
Who's on first?
Which?
Alright, so
Who?
let's see.
Roll me that sweet, sweet witch bolt. 21 will hit. I'm so glad that they made Witch Bolt good. You do the always 3rd level.
Yeah, it was a 3rd level. Or was it? Did it not? Okay, I clicked on the 2d12, so let me do this one.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
There you go. For 29 points of damage, as this thing zaps it, the troll looks severely hurt as lightning just kind of arcs around it. It actually has the stunned condition. As it sits there motionless for this brief moment, just zapping. Anything else for Casmus?
Nope, that'll be it.
Taking us to dusk.
All right. Dusk is going to pop. So we heard one coming up from behind the Myconids.
You do. You can see they're busy with it. They're doing stuff.
Oh. Well. All right.
They also have their big protector, so I think they should
Yeah.
be good for a little bit.
Well,
A little
we'll
bit.
see. Against his better judgment and with Grumpy Cat face,
Mm-hmm.
Dusk will throw his spear at Mr. Bones.
Oh, you're gonna throw it at Mr. Bones?
Well, to Mr. Bones.
Here's a weapon, Chuck.
And then he will
Chug it on his head.
pop up
Sticks in
here,
Mr. Bones' ribcage.
and he will swing with Dawn.
Okay. I will say it doesn't seem like Dawn is keeping it hurt. But that will hit. Or no, that won't hit. That misses.
That won't hit.
Did that one? Wait, did that one get back up? I
It-
thought I
Mhm.
downed that one and then came over here.
You did.
That's a new one. And there's another one down there.
Right, but Dusk is up here talking about this guy.
Yeah.
That one was
Yeah.
down, and then on my last turn I downed him again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then moved down here.
He just knows it's gonna come back.
Okay, okay.
Oh wait, so that one is down.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the X is below it.
Oh.
The X is
Why
below
I
it for
was-
some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, that one's down. I downed that on my last one.
I'll do.
That's why I came down here.
I'm sorry.
Okay, all right.
There.
So he would have hopped down here.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Alright.
that's fine.
I was confused. All right, so first one still misses. Second one hits.
Second one hits. "15 points of damage. As you stab into it, it falls to the ground. This electricity still kind of is zapping on it. See, now the X is above it. Silly.
And then hop back here and kind of watch the troll and see if the electricity keeps it down.
Okay. With the combination of the electricity and the sloughing of its skin that fungi did, you can see that the skin tries to, and its body tries to regenerate in this brief moment. It kind of quivers in place as it is donezo. Not coming back. You hear more kind of roaring from down below the hallway, taking us to Rincewind. Rincewind?
Sorry, I'm having a problem with my headset.
You're good.
I thought his kids finally won.
He fought the good fight.
No, I have an arm that comes down to unmute and I couldn't do it. All right, Rincewind is going to scoot over by Salamander Lady, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and then say, "What are you even doing here? And what are these things? Do you know how to kill them?" And end his turn.
I'll say studying. Taking us to Turvy.
Turvy, on the other hand, is going to kind of kick this giant troll and be like, "You dead down there, mate?" And and kind of throw a shrug over to the rest of the group, like, I don't know, but then he'll take a hesitating step over this way.
Alrighty. Taking us to Fungi.
Let's see. Yeah, this one hasn't been electrified to death.
That one's just lying on the ground, missing an arm.
There's no way around over there's no way back to here, like through here. That's blocked off.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. All right. In which case, then I'm just going to move back up and ready in action. So if this guy gets back up, just to bash him right in the head.
Okay.
Or no, he's already prone, right?
He's already prone.
Gets back up, and bonus action, I'm going to tell Mr. Bones.
Get up there.
You can get here. Yeah, I'm going to tell Mr. Bones, get up here, and if he gets up, stab him in the chest.
The troll gets up.
Fair warning, he doesn't have much of a chest left. I've crushed it twice.
Fungi, you can make your attack as it quickly starts standing up.
Oh, fuck.
Getting a nat 1. Troll bellowing out alive once more. Gonna try to bite you on its way up. Getting a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
And trying to slam you into the wall with its claws, getting a 20 to hit.
Does hit.
You take whopping 8 points of slashing damage. Which will take us back to Weller, because Chris is just saying, it would seem that one's stick, and that one's lightning. Kind of motioning to Fungi's stick and Casmus's lightning seem to work. $19 will hit Weller. For 13 points of damage as it drops again.
All right. Someone figure this the hell out. I'm not going to keep doing it.
I gotcha.
I didn't measure. Where was I? Here, 5, 15, 20. I'm going to trust that someone's going to do something, and I'm going to head towards the sound of the other one.
Alright.
Which I'm assuming is over this way somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what did I say? That was 20. I'm at 10. So, next to Dust. There we go.
I'll take us to the Bones, who makes it up there.
I guess reaction is still in place. If that thing gets up one more time, you should still stab it.
Casmus.
I'm gonna do Sorcerer's Burst, Lightning, at
Okay.
the downed one. So, disadvantage because he's down?
Disadvantage because he's prone.
Wait,
As
question.
answer.
So, hang on. You're saying that we get disadvantage because it is down.
Because it's a smaller target on the ground than it would be if it were standing.
So the fact that like we downed it isn't advantageous to us at all.
It is
Like,
if
only
you're.
on
It is if
ranged
you're
attack.
only for range attacks. If you're up close to it, you have advantage against it.
Okay. Okay.
But if you're far away, it's a smaller target. That's why snipers are always on the ground. Or on rooftops. Anything else for Casmus?
No, that'll be it.
Taking us to...
Casmus had a rooftop.
Only Casmus had a rooftop. That's right. That'll take us to dusk.
Okay. So Dusk is going to move up. And he's going to hold his attack action for a martial arts strike if this thing gets up again.
Okay.
Testing a theory.
Testing a theory. That'll take us to down south. Rincewind.
I guess I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb on the downed thing.
All right.
And we'll try lightning.
All right. Disadvantage.
Yep.
So I'm saying there's a chance. 15 just hits.
Whew.
With this ball of electricity lobs over between Dusk and the skeleton, landing on it for... Still takes 14 points of lightning damage. The ball just kind of shatters along its body, electrifying it as it reverberates and grows still.
And then I'll turn back to the lizard thing and be like, "You think?" And then I'll end my turn.
As Troll is not getting back up, and as you make your way to the back of the line, checking on the Myconids, they are slowly punching on a troll who's unconscious and keeps getting back up. But they're just punching it, and the Grick is just holding it, biting onto it,
We know how they feel.
as they're just kind of waiting. They don't know what else to do. They don't have lightning or force damage to deal to this troll. But you can easily work that in.
In the head.
Yeah. As you kill all three trolls.
Use force lightning.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
But we will hop out of combat there, and that will be a good spot to end tonight, a little later than normal. But sometimes you gotta do it. We will end there this evening, folks. So thanks for watching. And
We'll miss y'all next week.
we'll miss you next week because it's Thanksgiving in America, USA. But everyone have a good week off. We'll see everyone in a couple of weeks for more Out of the Abyss.
Night, Twitch.
Night,
Bye, everybody.